What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST, and live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at the Jaime Dee Show. I know y'all see this shirt. Yeah, get into it. Where's it at? The Jaime Dee Show. Hey, a real live morning radio show. Y'all come from my sweaty armpits. Welcome. It's an absolute pleasure to have you guys here on my live morning radio show. For those who are listening in their car live right now, thank you so much for not turning that radio dial. And for those who are listening live on the streaming services, you are awesome. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much for supporting me, Jaime Dee. Listen, y'all know it took me a while to get here, and I'm finally here. So I'm going to love on this. I'm going to support it. And I'm going to hope that you guys support me just how I support my dang self. Yes. Welcome in. It's Friday Eve. Friday Eve. Yes, we don't call it Thursday anymore. It's Friday Eve. Okay, so on today's show rundown, I'm going to go over the daily news. I have a lot of daily news I want to go over with you guys today. And then we're going to have a conversation on what personal questions can you ask as a media personality. Now, this topic is going to get real serious, because it has to do with Dwight Howard and the gay rumors. Yes, we're going to get into Dwight Howard and the gay rumors. We're going to get into what questions you can ask as media personality, what you shouldn't. And we're going to get into what people are saying around the world about the questions that are being asked to Dwight Howard. So welcome in. I see we got Gina Chandler in the chat. Happy Friday Eve. Welcome in. Yeah. Gina, let me know in the chat down below, where are you streaming in from? I'm not sure if you're in Chicago or Cali. I can't keep up with you. You and your retired life are goals. All right, let's get into this story. Now, this story, I was not expecting to see because I didn't know it was that serious. And I thought it was a joke. But as written by Spiritual Word, Warner Brothers stated in several emails and cease and desist letters that Sean Diddy Combs was breaching the federal trademark. In an almost 1-minute video, he responded saying things like, quote, "But I will say to the MFer that took all this time, this 6 full papers, I'm not even going to show the business on the papers, but to tell me not to be the Joker, I wanted to tell you, you win. I'm not going to be the Joker this year because your ASS had enough MFing time to F up my Halloween," end quote. Now take a listen to what Diddy, aka Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, had to say, because listen, Halloween has been over for 2 days, but this is some trending news, and I couldn't get into it yesterday because we had so much other things to talk about. But listen, there are a few curse words, so try to bleep them out. Take a listen. This was not expected.
News. Last year, after I did the Black Joker, I got a bunch of emails from the studio telling me to not be the Joker anymore, that I was breaching the trademark. And so I don't know what I'm going to be this year. But I will say to the motherfucker that took all this time, you talking about sending me this 6 full papers. I'm not even going to show the business on the papers. But to tell me not to be the Joker, I want to tell you, you win. I'm not going to be the Joker this year. Just because your ass haven't got my fucking Halloween. Now watch.
Now, y'all, listen. When I saw this, when Diddy ended the video saying watch, I'm like, okay, this has to be a joke. There really wasn't any cease and desist letters. But no, there really was. I didn't know that if you do the most in somebody's brand, they could tell you to stop in that manner. It's Halloween. It's not like he's going around every day pretending to be the Joker. It's not like he's going around creating his own movies of the Joker. He's just literally dressing up as the Joker for Halloween. And I don't care what none of y'all say. Diddy does a great job. His production, his videos, the way he acts in the videos he makes the Joker during Halloween is immaculate. And to be honest, I don't know about y'all, but I could actually see him playing the Joker. Well, I was stalking this man's Instagram for the longest time because I was like, okay, I can't talk about this yet until I figure out what's really happening. And this man actually did something. Y'all know this man dressed up as the Batman? Talk about petty. He's like, if y'all gonna send me cease and desist letters about the Joker, y'all weren't specific about what else I couldn't be. And he came out as Batman. Woo! Must be nice to be rich and be able to deal with cease and desist letters and be able to deal with getting sued. Hey, it is what it is. Listen, I'm not in Diddy's tax bracket yet. Emphasis on yet, but hey. All right, as stated by the Neighborhood Talk, if you don't want your highly anticipated meal to be sitting at the restaurant you ordered from, DoorDash said you better tip and tip well. Per a report from The Verge, DoorDash spokesperson Jen Rosenberg explained that a new pop-up message in the app is being tested to encourage pre-tipping and ensure quicker delivery. If a customer were to input $0 for a tip, a warning would appear stating, quote, orders with no tip might take longer to be delivered. Are you sure you want to continue, end quote? Quote, Dashers go the extra mile to help connect customers with the best of their local communities, end quote. Rosenberg said, quote, that's why we encourage customers to show their appreciation by tipping. Customers are still more than welcome to check out without tipping. However, Rosenberg stated drivers have, quote, full freedom, end quote, to accept or reject orders depending on what they deem beneficial. A self-proclaimed former DoorDasher took to X, which is formerly known as Twitter, to explain that drivers may pass up orders viewed as invaluable. Quote, if you want to wait an extra 1 to 2 hours to get your food, then don't add an extra $1 or $2, end quote. If you are not to see the pop-up, the feature is not yet readily available in some states. Yo, what? Okay, hear me out. I believe, because I used to be a server for many years before I got to where I am today, and I believe that people need to do better at tipping, because what people don't realize is that because we take jobs as that offer tips, our hourly pay is usually way lower. And a lot of people who haven't been in the hospitality industry, who aren't in the hospitality industry, especially the restaurant and delivery industry, don't know that. So they think we're getting paid enough to survive, when in all reality, your tip is how we survive. And so I truly believe that people should be tipping, but to force people to tip is kind of ridiculous. Maybe y'all should start paying people more, because I think we're at a point now where all of these other countries are making fun of us because they're like, we pay our employees enough to not have to depend on the likes of general people to tip our employees. And I think that's how it should be. I mean, if we can get rid of tipping culture and people can start getting paid what they deserve, I think life would be better. I think service would be better. I think people would be better. But again, we're all out here fighting for money in our different industries, and it's dumb. Also, I can understand why people like Aqua Boogie says, that's why I get my own food, F them. I can see why Lorene says, wow, I get it. Trust me, I totally understand why a lot of people out there are just like, absolutely not. I'm not tipping if you're going to force me. I get it. But what I will say is this. Whenever I do delivery service, I make sure to tip, because I've always known that if you don't tip, your food is going to take longer or someone's going to decline your request. But I'm going to be honest, I don't ever really use DoorDash or Uber Eats or anything like that. I only started using it recently because I just got into this car crash and I'm kind of stuck at home. But other than that, like, I get my own food. Even if I have to walk, I get my own food. So maybe some of y'all should stop being lazy and go get your own food. And you will also save more money anyway. First of all, DoorDash, Uber Eats, and all them other delivery sites charge way more than your food actually costs for you to get your food, and you can get up and go get it your darn self. Aqua Boogie says, I tip my server, but DoorDash delivery ain't no server. Joshua Harris says, so why should I tip before this? Kenyatta, by the way. Hey, turn up. What's up, Kenyatta? Gina Chandler says, so no tip. You might have to wait 2 to 3 hours. I always tip because of the convenience. Hospitality pay sucks. I agree. Lorene says, you're paying for convenience. I get it, but it's so much cheaper to pick up your food. I really do appreciate you guys actually for commenting in the YouTube. I want to remind y'all, you're more than welcome to call in at 702-221-7283 to get your voice heard on the radio. And you're more than welcome to continue to comment, because I will acknowledge your statements. All right. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. This is the Jaime Dee Show. When I come back, we're going to have more daily news. And later in the show, we're going to get into this whole Dwight Howard gay drama mess and what questions you can ask as a media personality. Don't go anywhere, because this is a real live morning radio show, and I want you guys to get your fill, all right? I'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. It's Shy from Nursey Cosmetics and Aesthetics Wellness Spa. We're located right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Address 8360 West Sahara Avenue, Suite 220. We're located in the Summerlin area. Be sure to check us out. We are running specials on all services. That's right, 10% off all services the month of October, whatever you choose, regardless if it's a facial injectable treatment, body injectable treatment, wellness service such as IV hydration, weight loss therapy, or even skincare and getting a facial. You get 10% off all services this month. Be sure to mention the Jaime Dee Show and get an additional 15% off your next facial service. Make sure to give us a call at 725-205-1147. We hope to hear from everyone soon, and don't forget our special deals in 10/31/23.
Is your dog suffering from a sensitive stomach? Hi, it's Kelly the Cookie Lady from Mooch's Munchies. Our dogs had super sensitive tummies, and I needed to find a low-fat treat that wouldn't give them gas or other issues. Most of the treats on the market were loaded with fillers, chemicals, and chicken fat. Many of them weren't even food. Well, I knew I could do better, so I developed Mooch's Munchies, and I'm happy to be able to share them with you. Stop by our store or our website, moochesmunchies.com, and find out why we say that Mooch's Munchies are totally awesome.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. And every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST on the radio and on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at the Jaime Dee Show. That's TheJaimeDeeshow. For those who are now tuning in, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. On top of that, don't forget to share this link out with other people. This is a real live morning radio show. A real live morning radio show that I took 8 years to get. So help support the kid. I'm trying to stay in this position for as long as I possibly can. All right, let's get into some more daily news. And like I said, later in the show, we're going to get into this whole Dwight Howard gay rumor mess and what media personalities can and cannot say and all this other stuff, all right? So, as reported by Hollywood Unlocked, I have to share this story because I was sitting here just like, I don't understand y'all's fascinations with celebrities and their kids. So Hollywood Unlocked said these days, Kanye West seems to enjoy the simple things in life, and it looks like his daughter, Northwest, does too. On the latest episode of The Kardashians on Hulu, Kim Kardashian sits down with the sister, Kourtney Kardashian, where they talk about their parenting styles. During that conversation, the 43-year-old Skims billionaire revealed that her ex-hubby, Kanye West, has completely switched up his living style and has opted for less luxury. It is something that her daughter North appreciates a lot, which is why she prefers to stay with him. A lot of people think that Kanye West is not fathering his child. They think that Northwest is out here being crazy, but apparently both of the parents are parenting, okay? Kim, who still lives in their $60 million Calabasas home, shared, saying, quote, North, she'll go to her dad's. She'll be like, Dad is the best. He has it all figured out. He doesn't have a nanny. He doesn't have a chef. He doesn't have security. He lives in an apartment, and she'll start crying. Why don't you have an apartment? I can't believe we don't have an apartment. End quote. Okay. I want to know what y'all think about this for real, because personally, we always look at millionaires and we're like, oh my God, they have it so much better than we do. Oh my gosh, why are they complaining? But a lot of people wish they could be millionaires, billionaires, and live a regular life. But a lot of times when you're a celebrity, when you have a lot of money, when you have a lot of access, that also comes with more people having access to your life. I don't know if y'all saw, but when Kim Kardashian, I don't know where she was going somewhere with her son, and her son actually flipped off the paparazzi. I'm sitting here just like, first of all, y'all kids are wild. I don't know about y'all, and I'm not going to speak too much on kids because that's not who I am. But them kids that Kim Kardashian and Kanye West got are grown, okay? I'm going to just leave it at that. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about these kids in the comments. I'm going to keep it cute, but them kids are grown. Look too grown for their age. And I can see how some people may be like, oh, I want this certain lifestyle. But I'm going to tell you this. Look, Northwest, if you want to go ahead and switch lifestyles, look, girl, we can switch. I will take a $60 million Calabasas home and Kim Kardashian and all the access that comes with it versus an apartment. and paying my own bills. All right, so it's written by the Shade Room. This threw me the hell off. I mean, took me to the forest, tied me up, beat me up, put me in the trunk of a truck, threw me on the highway, and I got ran over when I read this news. As written by the Shade Room, cup noodles will finally be microwavable thanks to a new packaging. Excuse me, what? I'm sorry. Finally? In my Black household, they were always microwavable. Never knew those things were not microwavable. On top of that, I will say this. I never even liked cup noodles in the first place, so I hardly ever ate them. But when they were present and I had nothing else to eat, I definitely microwaved them people's packaging. Yeah. So the popular ramen brand announced plans to ditch their styrofoam containers, opting for microwavable paper cups made from recyclable materials. The company is expected to start phasing out the styrofoam containers in 2024. Quote, while cup noodles will continue to have the same satisfying taste and iconic look, we continue to find ways to evolve the brand to support the current needs of our consumers, the environment, and the world, end quote, said Michael Price, president and CEO of Nissan Food USA. Quote, this updated packaging and the new paper cup marks an important milestone for cup noodles and a key step in our environment commitment. I'm sorry. What? Alicia Star says, I've been microwaving them too. Listen, Stasis Gill says that shows that we really don't know anything. Woo! Listen, I completely thought those things were microwavable, had no clue. And this goes to show that a lot of people out here are giving themselves cancer because I actually want to read some of these comments because when I was reading this story yesterday, I literally was flabbergasted. I had no clue that them nasty cup noodles cannot be microwaved. Sometimes I did boil a pot of hot water and put it in there, but regardless, if you put hot water in the cup or microwave, the cup was going to break anyway. So I thought it didn't really matter. Now, we got some comments saying, Funny Marco said, WTF you mean? Dr. Elvis says, proof again that melanin can survive almost anything. My body got rid of them toxins. Y'all get on my nerves. I swear y'all say anything on social media. Gabriel Williams, who actually is one of my fellow media personality friends, said that cup been microwavable in a Black household. Listen, I agree. Oh, Lorraine says, legit says don't microwave, but she did it anyway. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I wasn't reading that little cup. I was hungry. All right. Hollywood Unlocked wrote that looks like Mariah Carey is being sued over a classic song, Christmas. The Christmas song, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Say that again. Mariah Carey is being sued over a classic Christmas song, All I Want for Christmas Is You. According to TMZ, two men are claiming they wrote a song with the same name and are seeking $20 million in damages. First of all, not y'all coming for the queen of Christmas. This lady releases that song every Christmas at the strike of midnight after Halloween every year. It comes with a whole video. It comes with the whole, it's time. See, I can't even do it. But yep, that part where she sings it real loud, saying it's time. Every year. And I feel like for the past 3 years, I've been seeing that she's had lawsuits pending. And I'm confused. Again, I am a media personality. I've had a lot of experience in this industry. I'm learning more and more about the music industry, but I thought that was her song. Andy Stone and Troy Powers have a holiday song they made in 1989 and has the same title as Mariah Carey's hit song, All I Want for Christmas Is You. This news outlet reported that the two men filed a suit last year where Andy Stone claimed Mariah stole their song. In the new documents obtained by the publication, Stone and Powers claim that there are substantial similarities in the lyric hook, melody, and overall feel compared to their song. In a lawsuit, Stone and Powers also stated Mariah has palmed off these works with her incredulous origin story as if those works were her own. TMZ says they have reached out to Mariah's team for a comment, but they have yet received a response back. Let me tell y'all this. One thing I do know in this industry is that you can create a song, copyright it, or put it out on YouTube or whatever you want to do to get the song out there, and it may not go anywhere. And there are vultures out there who are taking people's songs, becoming popular off of them, who are making money off of them, and the little people who made the song, who try to become somebody who unfortunately didn't, get looked over, get ignored, and get told they are lying. Do I know if this is what's happening in this situation? Absolutely not. I don't know what the heck happened, but there have been issues where other big celebrities have taken songs from those who are independent artists, become popular off of it, gain money off of it, or even started their career off of their song. They got sued and they lost. I don't know what the situation is. It'd be kind of awkward if she did, but I will say this too, though. A lot of people don't realize that some songs aren't written by the artist. They're not brought up by the artist, and they're literally just given to the artist. And the artist just says, okay, I like the song. Let's perform it. And the artist believes that whoever brought the song up or wrote the song or delivered the song to the artist either made it, paid for it, or got it from a good source, not thinking they're going to get sued later for their hit. Just saying. Justin Chuck says, can we all say cash grab? I mean, personally, I believe the same thing. Because I don't know what y'all suing Mariah Carey for. I doubt they even going to win. But still, I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Joshua Harris says, Kanye almost did that with Chief Keef and Designer, but he ended up cutting them a good check. I mean, listen, a good check versus I could have gotten popular off that. I could have got my career started off that. I could have been you. While I would love that good check better be enough to get my career started. And I better be now famous because of this. Because to just get some money and being told that your work never mattered and they can still use your work and still perform your work, absolutely not. Tracy the Way Up CEO Holloway says, same title, same lyrics, LOL. There's so many songs named the same thing. They are wilding out. Shout out to Nick Cannon. Hey, y'all, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to get into this drama. Dwight Howard. What's going on with that? What personal questions can media personalities ask? We're going to have this conversation. I want you guys to stick around. Remember, you're always welcome to call in at 702-221-7283. Again, 702-221-7283. You're also more than welcome to sign into the YouTube using your Gmail account and commenting live. I will acknowledge your comments. I will talk to you. This is a safe space. You're grown. Say how you feel. And when you feel how you say, mean it. Okay? When you say how you feel, mean it. I said that so wrong. Yes. Just like Justin Chuck says, comments just like this. I need to support y'all. And for those who are tuning in, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is a real live morning radio show, not a podcast. This is all live. Hey, shout out to the podcasters out there, but this cannot be edited. All right? We're going to come right back. This is the Jaime Dee Show. Stay tuned.
Hello, everyone. It's Shy from Nursey Cosmetics and Aesthetics Wellness Spa. We're located right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Address 8360 West Sahara Avenue, Suite 220. We're located in the Summerlin area. Be sure to check us out. We are running specials on all services. That's right, 10% off all services the month of October, whatever you choose, regardless if it's a facial injectable treatment, body injectable treatment, wellness service such as IV hydration, weight loss therapy, or even skincare and getting a facial. You get 10% off all services this month. Be sure to mention the Jaime Dee Show and get an additional 15% off your next facial service. Make sure to give us a call at 725-205-1147. We hope to hear from everyone soon, and don't forget our special deals in 10/31/23.
Welcome to Hash House A Go-Go, where we've been serving farm food and crafted cocktails for over 2 decades. Visit us for the full Hash House experience at any of our 5 Las Vegas locations. Hash House A Go-Go is where old school meets new and gets twisted. We bring people together over good food and fun. Come in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and come hungry because our portions are huge. Visit us online to see our entire menu at hashhouseagogo.com. Hash House A Go-Go. It's a Midwest thing, and there's nothing else like it.
Hungry for the best barbecue in Las Vegas? Come out to the infamous Barbecue and Meat Market, John Mole's Meats and Roadkill Grill in Las Vegas. John Mole's was featured on the Food Network's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Now take home delicious meat selections for your grill, and while you're there, grab a bite of the best barbecue in Las Vegas. With 2 locations now at Tom and Gowan or on North Decatur, you're sure to find the perfect meats for your next barbecue or party. Find us online at johnmolemeats.com.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST, and live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at the Jaime Dee Show, a real live morning radio show. And now live on Instagram right now. Y'all, for those who are just now tuning in, I already went over some daily news, and now we're gonna have a conversation on the Dwight Howard gay rumors. Again, the Dwight Howard gay rumors, and what personal questions can media personalities ask during interviews. So let's get into these gay rumors about Dwight Howard. Let's get into what can media personalities ask while they're live on air, while they're interviewing, and more. And always remember, you're more than welcome to call in at 702-221-7283 to get in this live conversation live on the radio. And you're more than welcome to continue to comment live on the Instagram right now, or comment live on the YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, or Facebook stream so that we can get your comments heard on the radio. All right, let's get into it. So I can't help but laugh because when I'm talking about people's situations, there's always a fine line between being messy, being a media personality, and just saying it how it is. Cav42093 says, love you, brother. You're the best. Hey, love you right back. I appreciate it, man. We are live on the radio right now. All right, so let me get into this. For those who don't know, and yes, I do feel the need to repeat this information a lot, not because I am bragging, not because I think I'm better than someone, not to stroke my own ego, but because it seems like people like to purposely forget, dismiss, and put down the things you have done and gained in your lifetime. The number of times I've told people what I've done career-wise and the big achievements I've gained, people still try to act like you're a nobody, you never did anything, you're still trying to make it out the mud, haven't been on the big screen yet, haven't gained your knowledge or experience and more. And when I tell you that crap is so irritating, it's like no matter how many times you post on social media, how many times you tell people what you do, people forget on purpose. I'm gonna say what it is, because when my friends do things or people I actually care about, I don't forget what they do. Now, if it's somebody that I'm not close to like that, I may forget, but I'm never gonna approach it like, oh, you're not this, you're not that, or ask questions that are kind of demeaning. So to me, I find it really crazy how unless you're somebody like Cardi B, Oprah, Tyler Perry, Diddy, or whoever, you have to constantly remind yourself who the hell, you have to constantly remind people, who the hell you are and what the hell you've done. Even then, those people I mentioned, like Tyler Perry, Diddy, Oprah, Cardi B, they still do it because while mass majority of people may know what they do because they are big names, people love to play on their heads and act like they haven't done major things. And I don't get that. To me, that's some hating ass weird stuff. When I take the time to remind y'all of all the amazing things I've done, remember, there's a point to me doing it. I'm proud as hell of the things I've accomplished. And as long as y'all forget and act like I haven't earned my spot, I'm going to keep reminding y'all who the hell Jaime Dee is. I said what I said. I meant what I said. And I put a period on that. Look, I'm looking at some of the comments right now. What are you talking about? Somebody said Dwight Howard had butt surgery during the season. Child. listen, I haven't seen those reports. I don't know if that is real. I'm not gonna spread them rumors, even though I kind of just said that on my live morning radio show. But hey, it is what it is. Prime time, what's up? But like I said, as long as y'all forget and act like I haven't earned my spot, I'm gonna keep reminding y'all who the hell Jaime Dee is. So back to my original statement. For those who don't know, my name is Jaime Dee. I'm a guy who was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. I went to Florida International University and received my Bachelor of Arts in Communication Arts, and also went to the University of Maryland, College Park, and received my Master's of Broadcast Journalism. In the 9 years I've been in this entertainment and media industry, I've garnered 4 TV shows as the main character on TV One, Oxygen, the ID channel, and more. Again, as the main character, I have had a trending movie on Netflix and a trending movie on YouTube that I helped choreograph, that I was a co-star in, and that I was a main character in. I have 5 billboards that are across the world right now that are still in rotation, that are still out there in the world, my face on it right now. Several commercials. I was a news reporter for a while. I've had several roles at small and big radio stations like Cumulus Media, iHeartRadio. I had a live mobile game app that I was the game show host of called Live Play Bingo. And I have my very own live morning radio show, The Jaime Dee Show, on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. Now, even with me telling y'all that, you guys have no clue how many times I tell people, yeah, I'm a live morning radio personality, or I have my own live morning radio show, or I'm a radio personality. And people are like, oh, yeah, that podcast? Or you're a podcaster? How's your podcast? And I'd be sitting here just like, I be wanting to slap people sometimes because it just comes off as so shady. Like, I didn't say nothing about a darn podcast. And while there are people out there who are ignorant, who don't know what they're talking about, who really are confused, there are a lot of people who do stuff like that on purpose, especially people in our own community who be like, how's your little radio show? Don't call what I do little. Don't call what I do little. Because what I do is big, the big one, the biggest. I'm going to stand on that. Hey, ATL 17 Doc says, you were a model too. Don't leave that out. I was. That was a stint, but I still do it here on the side. But anyway, I mentioned my experience to say this. When it comes to this entertainment and media industry, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing, and I am a pro at what I do. Am I still learning? Am I still getting better? Am I still trying new things? Heck yes. But Jaime Dee is not green, and Jaime Dee is a pro at what he knows. Period. I said what I said. I meant what I said. I'm going to keep doing what I'm destined to do. Even Gina Chandler says, oh no, to disrespect. I'm telling y'all, seriously, it's like you have to keep telling people what it is you did because they're going to keep trying to put you down. I forgot who it was. Oh, good old City Girls. They were talking about this on the Breakfast Club interview, and Young Miami said, who y'all also call Carisha, and JC said the same thing too. It's like, no matter what you do, people still try to tell you to stop doing what you're doing. People try to tell you, don't go further. You can't make it. You need to stop doing what you're doing. And it comes from your own people. It comes from your own people. And you're sitting here just like, do you know how hard it was for me to get here? And you're trying to tell a fellow Black person who struggled just as much as you struggled, who came out the gutter just like you did, to stop? I would never tell anybody to stop. You need to keep going. You need to get where you need to get. You need to continue to break generational curses and keep putting on for the Black community, period. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, you are impactful, and you're not negatively impacting anybody else, I will not tell you to stop, period. Tracy the Way Up CEO Holloway says, they sleep and wake them up, friend. Period. I am who I am. I said what I said. And I'm going to continue to keep pushing for y'all to remember I am a celebrity live morning radio personality. I'm not your friend who's a live morning radio personality. I am a celebrity radio personality, period. People are like, oh, you think you're a celebrity? Yep. And is. And is. Listen, Prime Time says they want to see you fall or not get ahead of them. It's extremely lame behavior. I agree. It's lame. And my thing is this, even if I wasn't a celebrity, who are you to tell me who I am? Why would you put down what I got going on? Because if you tell me you're a rapper, I'm going to say you're a rapper. If you tell me you're a chef, even if your food sucks, I'm going to say you're a chef. If you work with one celebrity, and even if that celebrity was an F-lister, and now you're saying you're a celebrity chef, you are a celebrity chef. Talk your ish. Keep going. Don't let nobody tell you who you are, what you are, when you can be, when you can't be. And so when I say I'm a celebrity live morning radio personality, I stand on that, period. Now I am y'all friends for real. But what I meant by I'm not your friend, meaning like I'm not that little live morning radio personality. I hate that crap. I hate that. Y'all need to put some respect on people who actually worked to be where they wanted to be. All right. Now I say all that in a very long-winded approach because I want y'all to know I know what I'm talking about. And I also made that known because I want to talk to you guys about certain things that are done as a media personality and what is done when you're interviewing. Because a lot of people also like to think, oh, if you're not on this big platform, if you're not on the Breakfast Club, if you're not on this live TV show, you don't know what you're talking about. You're not as experienced as Charlamagne the God. You're not experienced as Claudia Jordan. You're not experienced as the other person. Child, just because my status isn't as big as theirs, just because my platform may not be as big as theirs, does not mean that I can't interview circles around them. Does not mean that I can't do my job better than them. Does not mean that we're not also at the same level when it comes to experience and knowledge. Now, I'm not trying to put nobody down because I rock with Charlamagne the God. I rock with Claudia Jordan. I know them personally. I have some of their phone numbers. So I'm not saying nothing bad. What I'm saying is stop trying to put other Black people against each other. Stop trying to tell people that they can't do what they can't do. And stop trying to tell people that they don't know what they're talking about when they do, period. Now, I'm saying all this because there's an old video that has resurfaced where a host on Shade 45 by the name of Coach PR flat out asked Dwight Howard if he was gay amid the trending news. Now, there's a lot of mixed reviews where some people say that was rude, it was tacky and downright unjournalistic. However, there are other people who say he has the right to ask. I want us all, after we take this quick break, because we're going to take a quick break, to take a listen to this audio clip and discuss, was Coach PR's question inappropriate or appropriate? And when is it okay for a media personality to ask personal questions during an interview? Again, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to get into this video. Hey, Joshua Harris says, I know firsthand you that dude. Hey, shout out to Joshua Harris. I appreciate that. Hey, y'all, this is the Jaime Dee Show, live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST, and live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at the Jaime Dee Show, a real live morning radio show with a real celebrity live morning radio personality. That is me, Jaime Dee. I'm going to keep saying it. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, more Dwight Howard gay rumors and what's appropriate and what's not appropriate to ask. All right, stay there.
Zen World Premium CBD offers full and broad spectrum CBD oil, extracts, and capsules, which are designed to help you feel your best. Their products are sourced from the best organic hemp and natural ingredients on the market and are tested for quality, purity, and potency. They have a full range of items from health and wellness to beauty to pets. Call 725-205-9223. Visit online at zenworld.com or stop by their location at 9895 South Maryland Parkway and Silverado Range Parkway. Mention KSHP for 10% off in store or use code KSHP online for 15% off.
At AR Heating and Air Conditioning, our main goal is to provide high-quality service without breaking the bank. From maintaining your HVAC units to fixing them when they are down, they are there for you. AR Heating and Air Conditioning offer reasonable prices, reliability, and professional service at a great value. For more information, go to fixmyac.net or call 702-646-4000. Beat the heat and call AR Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Hello, everyone. It's Shy from Nursey Cosmetics and Aesthetics Wellness Spa. We're located right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Address 8360 West Sahara Avenue, Suite 220. We're located in the Summerlin area. Be sure to check us out. We are running specials on all services. That's right, 10% off all services the month of October, whatever you choose, regardless if it's a facial injectable treatment, body injectable treatment, wellness service such as IV hydration, weight loss therapy, or even skincare and getting a facial. You get 10% off all services this month. Be sure to mention the Jaime Dee Show and get an additional 15% off your next facial service. Make sure to give us a call at 725-205-1147. We hope to hear from everyone soon, and don't forget our special deals in 10/31/23.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST, and live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at the Jaime Dee Show, a real live morning radio show, and now live on Instagram. What's up, Georgiana? I see you. Hey, shout out to everybody who's on the YouTube right now. I see you, Tracy, the Way Up CEO. I see you, Joshua Harris, aka Kenyatta. My bad. Bruh, Kenyatta, I am live on air right now. I am at work. If you call me one more time, let me know that this is you. Dang, let me see your comment. This man just called my phone like 4 times just to tell me it was him. I should slap it. You know what? I forgot I'm live on the radio right now. I can't say what I want to say. We can fight when I get back to LA. Because why are you calling my phone? I'm working. All right, let's get back into this. Because you're just now tuning in. I talk about some daily news. And now we're talking about the Dwight Howard gay rumors drama. And we're talking about what questions can you ask as a media personality? What's off limits? What's on limits? All that stuff. And also went over who Jaime Dee is. He's that dude. Celebrity live morning radio personality. Let me put some respect on my name. Also, somebody with several TV shows, main character, all a bunch of other stuff. We need to get back into that. If you don't know who I am, go to my Instagram at It's Jaime Dee. And my experience and my content speaks for itself. You can sleep with me as long as you want to. But the people out there booking me not sleeping in these pockets because they're paying them. Okay. All right. So I want you guys to take a listen to what Coach P from Shade 45 had to say to Dwight Howard when he brought him on his show. Listen right now. We're going to have a conversation on, was what he did tacky and downright unjournalistic? This is what people are saying on social media. Or was it appropriate? Because it is trending news and people want to know if Dwight Howard is gay. Take a listen.
Yeah, Mr. Dwight Howard, man. Let's give a live hand clap for Mr. Dwight Howard. Now, you're going viral, bro, for a lot of things. So I just gotta ask for the people. Me personally, I don't give a fuck, right? But they say this is the safest time. Are you gay, bro?
Is this what you want to talk about?
No, I don't want to talk about that, bro.
Then why are we talking about it?
Because you went viral off of that, bro.
I've been viral for a lot of things.
And I want to talk about that too.
And what I do in my personal life is nobody.
Thank you. Thank you. I just want you to answer that.
So let's get into this because I want you guys. We're still going.
Right. And if you inquire, why?
Why? Because that was just explained to other people.
All right, I'm not sure if that was a glitch in the program or what happened, but I think you guys pretty much got the gist. Coach P of Station 40, not Station 45, excuse me. Coach P of Shade 45 asked Dwight Howard out the gate if he was gay. As soon as the interview started, Dwight Howard obviously took offense to it. He obviously got defensive, and he came back saying, "Is that what you want to talk about? Why are we talking about my stuff? Why are we talking about my sexual life?" And Coach P kind of took a step back like, "Oh, my bad, right?" Now, my thing is this, y'all. We as media personalities have a duty to ask questions that are important, impactful, gonna teach something, and that the general public wants to know, period. Again, that is our duty as media personalities. I'm not sure if you guys know that, but that is literally our duty. We get paid to do that. Some of us, like me, Jaime Dee, have a master of broadcast journalism, and we're taught to be pros at doing that. I don't know what y'all want us to do for that, okay? But I want to say this. However, that does not mean that all of those questions have to be asked in the initial interview or even at all, depending on what's happening in that current time. For example, the world has been speculating Dwight Howard's sexuality for years, but let's just make this up and say that news had died down about his sexuality and he just won an NBA final. Let's say he broke some records. Let's say he started a new business. If you're going to ask about his sexuality at that time, that is very inappropriate. That is very rude. That is very unnecessary, especially when it's not even what's happening in the news at that time. Even if you try to put it in a way, because you know we're good at what we do. We can formulate questions to make it sound like it's on brand, it's on topic. It has to do with what's happening in the news right now. But even if you try to sneak a question like that in, it is unnecessary. It is inappropriate. So I can understand that. But when Coach PR was interviewing Dwight Howard, he definitely had every right in the current space to ask because it is what everybody was talking about. However, my only issue is how we went about it. There was absolutely no reason he had to blast out the gate with that question. To me, that was weird. You don't just say, "Hey, my name is Jaime Dee. Welcome to the Jaime Dee Show. I'm here with Cardi B. Cardi B, are you a prostitute?" Like, why would you do that? Are you still a stripper? Like, hold on. And now these are questions that Cardi B has been asked, and I found those rude as well. But that's rude. You don't just ask that off the gate, because what Coach PR did was he left no room for comfortability. He left no room for a safe space or even a true response, because even though he said, quote, he didn't give an F, end quote, before asking the question, he already started the interview on the wrong foot, and that's awkward. That makes people feel uncomfortable. That makes people feel like they can't open up to you, or this isn't a safe space. Even Georgiana says, not off the gate. Exactly. You don't just do that right away. That's weird to address a rumor like that right away. Let me see what y'all saying on YouTube right now, because I want to know. Tracy, the Way Up CEO, says timing does matter. Facts matters as well. Tracy, the Way Up CEO, says it's in the news right now. It could be deemed appropriate. Mason Andrew says the moment you say I don't care, but you already know you are saying something out of pocket. And I completely agree. Now, just like Izam Sheriff on Instagram said, quote, the interviewer could have created a safe space by not leading the interview with that question, building a rapport, talking about other things, and getting him comfortable. I completely agree, because what people don't realize that what we do is also what people do in regular life. We're having real conversations. And to just ask somebody a question like that after just saying hello or good morning or walking into the room, that makes things really weird. And personally, I believe, even though common sense is not that common, that's common sense when you're asking a deep, sensitive, and scary question like that, especially on a big platform. I personally believe, and this is just speculation, that Coach P was nervous about asking the question in the first place because he didn't even know how the world would take it and how Dwight Howard would respond. And to his defense, that feeling is very valid. While there are messy journalists and blogs out there who ask those type of questions for clickbait and create their interviews to be messy on purpose, there are a lot of other journalists and blogs who want to report on the same or even similar issues and aren't doing it to be messy, aka me, the Jaime Dee Show. I say what I said. They're just staying relevant because sometimes that's what we have to do as media personalities, even if we don't want to, even if we don't care about the story, even if we don't care about the person we're interviewing. Yes, I said it. Y'all have to remember, the people who run these blogs tell the tea, report on the news, run these radio shows and stations, and all these other things are people just like you who are the consumers with emotions, interests, and dislikes. Sometimes we have to have people on our show. And I don't mean we want. I said what I said. We have to have people on our show who we don't care about, who we don't even like their music, who we don't even like how they're impacting our communities, but we have to still do our jobs. Just like y'all have to do your jobs when you're working with people who you don't want to service. It's a thing, but we do our jobs. So sometimes you can tell when someone is really into what they do, either just doing it or being messy and live off that drama. It's obvious to tell, especially in spaces like that. To me personally, it was obvious that Coach P wasn't even comfortable himself or even sure of the question, because when he asked, he immediately backtracked and tried to save himself from any embarrassment or negative responses from Dwight Howard. And that makes sense. I also think people fail to remember that a lot of these celebrities take and request interviews knowing the type of questions we as media personalities are going to ask. Yes, we do come up with questions on the spot and even ride the interview out in a different way that we planned because the vibe changed and the answers given prompted different questions. But also, sometimes we talk to celebrity or their team before they even come in, period. People don't think we do, but we do. Their team even sometimes send notes on what we should stay off limits for, like what certain questions we shouldn't ask, what topics that should be off limits. They send those things. And while we have the ability to deny or approve, we still have those conversations. There are sneaky people out there who do stuff that they shouldn't do, but they are not a representation of us good media personalities, period. Now, we also have conversations with our team about what we should discuss with their talent and some suggestions of things that the talent wants us to focus on. So I don't think we as media personalities are out here just trying to comfort people. There are people out there who do things for shock value, but come on. ATL 17 Doc said Dwight Howard's a large dude. If he slapped the guy, he would be hurt. But no, listen, some things are planned, some things are guideline, some things are done on the spot, and some things happen that neither the media personality nor the person being interviewed expected because that just slipped out. Again, you have to remember, we are human. We mess up, and we also do amazing at our jobs, just like everyone else. Also, not only is regular communicating a hard skill that a majority of people around the world have yet to even grasp, let's make that known. A lot of y'all can't even communicate in the first place. A lot of y'all, let alone have even mastered that. But interviewing and being interviewed is a whole other beast that is hard as hell, period. And even when you think you got it, things happen to make you realize otherwise. Maybe that's nerves, emotions, traumas, or whatever else you're dealing with. Now, I want to read real quick what Gay Magazine on Instagram wrote in response to this interview clip that was trending, because I personally agree a bit with some things they had to say. And I do believe that some questions and topics should not be discussed or even be handled with care. So let me read this real quick. So Gay Magazine on Instagram said, we understand that the news around a celebrity sexuality or them coming out can be entertaining, but please understand that there is a fine line between reporting and weaponizing someone's sexuality, which a lot of media outlets do. They said, this is why we generally take our time on reporting until the person speaks on the matter themselves. Some can relate, but have you ever been in a school or a person in a school where a person comes up to you and asks you, are you gay? Out of nowhere. They said the question is usually asked in front of people too, making it embarrassing, especially if you are not ready or even know what your sexuality truly is at that point. This is a form of weaponizing someone's sexuality. Celebrities often take the brunt of the scrutiny, and though the masses may claim that they know how a person gets down, it's honestly not anyone's business. So take a second and remember that moment where you were younger and how that feels when people ask you a question that you're not fully comfortable with yourself. I agree. It's not easy. And a lot of y'all are way too concerned about other people's sexuality. I mean, we at this point, yes, we do know Dwight Howard gets down with men, but I mean, why y'all so concerned? I personally believe that if this man actually came out and said he was gay or bi or whatever, this would be great for the sports world. But it's not my journey. I can't tell this man to come out. You got to do what you got to do, all right? Y'all, this has been the Jaime Dee Show, live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST, and live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, or Facebook, at the Jaime Dee Show. If you want to promote your products, music, business, or services, hit me up, info@jamiedee.com, and my team will get to you, info@jamiedee.com. I'm telling y'all, this is a real live radio show. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out. What's up, everybody? You were just tuned into the Jaime Dee Show, live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. If you aren't in the Las Vegas area, you can catch my show live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at The Jaime Dee Show. That's TheJaimedEeshow. If you want to advertise your business on my show, email us at info@jamiedee.com. Thank you all so much for your support. See you tomorrow.